Happy Monday, guys. How are you guys feeling today? I hope that you guys are feeling well. I hope that your week was productive. It was positive. It was great. I feel like mine was. I struggled a little bit with, shining light onto negative situations, but I did practice what I preached this past week, and I feel like, it was really effective. But moving on, for those who want to be a part of my mailing list, please email me at Shadaeayanna@gmail.com. Basically, it's just that you get scriptures. Scriptures every day. Basically, just helping you throughout your day. It's a scripture with a word behind it. So, for those who feel like they really need that, please reach out to me. I will definitely, or if anybody wants to reach out to me via email about anything, I am here. I answer. I get the notification ASAP. As soon as I get an email, don't ever think that I'm ignoring you or anything like that. I'm going to respond. Promise. But moving forward, like I said on the last self-care diary entry, number 2, I was stating that, we're going to talk a little bit about channeling your higher self, being authentic and, really grasping what it is to channel your higher self and understanding the process and knowing how to, just get through it. I just wrote down a couple of tips, little notes, just, key notes that I feel like should be spoken about. But as we go through it, hopefully everybody gets it. If there's any questions, any concerns, anything like that, like I said, reach out to me. I am here, like I said, I get the notification like this, I will respond, I promise. So the topic for today is what makes a self the authentic self. So first, we're going to start off with the meaning of the word authentic. So being authentic means being true to yourself, being real, being confident. Who are you at your deepest core? So let's think about that for a second. Let's dwell on it. Let's meditate on it. Are you really being your true self? Are you living in the true form of yourself? Are you being you? Are you living for others, or are you living for yourself? Are you happy internally? Those are the things that you have to think about when you think about self-love and being you. It's hard. It's kind of hard for people to live out their lives in their truest form because it's so many distractions. There's so much people out here telling you what to do with your life and what you can't do with your life. There's so many responsibilities. A lot of people take on responsibilities young, and the outcome is always they lose track of their life. And then it's like, dang, what do I like to do? What do I like to do for fun? I don't feel happy. I'm doing all these things. I'm doing stuff that should make me happy, but I'm not happy. And the reason why most of the times is because you're really not happy with yourself. Wow, look at that. Look at this. Ridiculous. It's because you're really not happy with yourself. So I'm here to kind of help you through that journey a little bit. So my first point will be let go of the negative energy that is surrounding you. So let go of those negative people, those people who always have something bad to say, who have bad thoughts, bad energy, bad everything. You have to let go of these people. These people are not gonna help you progress. If you feel like you are the smartest person in your group, you do not belong in that group. You need to be surrounded by people who are motivated, either trying to elevate with you or higher than you. Those are the people that you are supposed to have around you always. People who are trying to get it. If you're trying to get it, those are the people that you have to be around, because those are the people who are going to help you and push you. I literally have about I could count on one hand how much people I speak to on a daily, and these people are people who are either trying to get up there with me or they're there. A lot of people in my life who are, I would say, on a higher level than me, but then it's certain areas of our life where we're better than our other friends, and that's how we really help each other push each other up, because we have to push and motivate our peers. That's the only way it helps us and helps them, and it helps us all to grow. Then also, you have to stop holding grudges. Holding grudges is also part of letting go of negativity, because when you hold a grudge, you're holding all of that inside of you. And that stops your blessing. It stops your blessing. It stops you from prospering, because all you're doing is you're holding on. You may think that you forgot about it, but the minute that conversation comes back up, you're hot. That's how you know right there. You got to let that go. You got to forgive. You don't forgive for that person. You forgive for yourself. You get what I mean? I have a forgiving soul and I have a healing soul. So with that, it's bittersweet. You know, it's easy for me to get over things. I don't hold on to things. I just feel I've learned that from very young, that it stops my blessings. And I like to be blessed. I like the blessings that I receive. So I already knew from young, I can't be holding on to things, and it's really benefited me on the long run. Like, I really don't dwell on things. It may seem like I do it purposely to people only so that they can understand like what they did was wrong, but internally I know, like, I'd be over that. I'd be over it. I'd be long gone. It's a lot of things, it's a lot of situations that I've been in, and I've forgotten what this person has done wrong to me, because it's not something that I dwell on. Letting go of your mistakes is also part of the first point, letting go of negativity, because we all make mistakes, guys. We all make mistakes. We all have been there. We all are still going through that. I still make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But we cannot, like what I said in the last video, we cannot dwell on the negative. We have to focus on the positive. Having a plan and moving forward should be what we focus on, not what we already did, because it already happened. What are we gonna do? It already happened. So now we have to focus on moving forward. So letting go of all that negativity, the people, holding on to grudges, your mistakes, let it go. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Let it completely out. We don't need it. We are trying to grow and glow, okay? My second point is learn who you are. And when I say that, I mean not the mom, not the sister, not the brother, not the uncle, not the dad. No. Who are you without these people? Who are you without the responsibilities that you have in your lifetime? You know, who are you? What makes you happy? What are things that come easy to you that don't come easy to others? You know, that is something that you have to take into consideration and know, like, oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I got something going here. Yeah, you do have something going there, but the only way you would know is if you take time to learn yourself. A lot of people who struggle with learning who you are, or don't believe that you are capable of doing the things that you can do in this lifetime. But you have to understand that the only way that it'll get done is if you believe and you have faith in yourself and have faith in the higher power. You get what I'm saying? So for those who are struggling, the first thing I would say is, I would suggest, is do daily affirmations. Mine is, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am a powerhouse. I deserve more than what I settle for. I will no longer settle. In the darkest moment of your day, when you feel your lowest, I say do that, and keep saying it. Keep saying it until you believe it. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. I've had a moment in my life where I've had to sit down. I cried and I looked myself. Well, no, did I look myself in the mirror? No, I didn't. I'm lying. I sat there, I cried with my eyes closed, and I said that affirmation over and over and over again until out of nowhere I was just like, all right, I'm good. Like, literally, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm good now. You know, it works, but you have to really want to do it. You have to really believe it. Also, it's hard for a lot of people to know or learn who you are, because you don't really even know what you like or what you dislike in this world. So with that, I would say, think about the things that come easy to you that don't come easy to other people, or things that, you know, that something that you are constantly talking about, or something that you constantly think about. Those are the things that are more than likely your calling. Me, I've always been a person that helped people or wanted to help people. And I always thought that, with a little help of my family, I always thought that, you know, the medical field was something that I really, you know, would do, because I like to help people. And a lot of my, like, my mom made me do a bio years ago, and in it was like, I want to be an RN because I love to help people. Like, that's always been my answer to it. I want to help people, so I want to be in the medical field. But not even knowing that it was something deeper. You know, you have to dig deep into you. You have to meditate. You have to pray. You have to love yourself, you know. Daily affirmations, you guys Google it and come up with your own. The best thing to do is come up with your own. But if you find one that fits you to the T, that's even better. That works too, you know. My third point is to strive to do the right things. Do godly things. Do good things. Do good things to people. Say good morning. Leave that door. Hold that door open for that person behind you. Help anybody. You know, it really, helping others really goes a long way. You really get that good karma back when you help people, you know. And it kind of helps you. It builds that self-confidence, and it makes you feel warm inside to know that you've actually helped someone and they actually appreciate it, you know. And it's a lot of times I struggle with that. I help a lot of people. I help people naturally. Like I said, I have a healing soul, so I really when I help people, it's really from the bottom of my heart. It's because I feel, even if I don't feel nothing, I will help you because I don't know, I just have a healing soul. I don't know. But with that, a lot of times I don't get back that same energy that I give. And I had to learn that it is what it is, because you did your good deed, so you will get your karma. I did my good deed, so I get my karma, you know. So strive to do the right things. You always will get good karma for striving to do the right things. You will always get that blessing by doing the right things. Now, last but not least, every action does not deserve a reaction. I'm still struggling with this, okay? No. I have grown, all right? I have really grown, but I did cave in about a week ago. But I have really grown into that person. I have been that person that feels like I have to answer to everything. I have an answer for everything. I've always been that person, you know. No, that's not true about me. This. I struggle with my family could tell you right now. Anybody could tell you in my family that has grown up with me or have raised me, that is me. I'm gonna tell you how it is. You get what I'm saying? And it wasn't really to be disrespectful or anything like that. I just always felt like I needed to defend myself. Last week, somebody really tried me, and I had to. Like, it was just something that was pushed, you know. And even in that situation, I am still learning how to just let it go, you know. But I have to say, I had a conversation with somebody like a couple of weeks ago, and the conversation was really based off assumption. Like, this person really, you know, heard something and then made it their own assumption on it, instead of just asking me my perspective of the situation first. And a lot of people do that, you know. A lot of people just come up with their own crap in their head and they just run with it, and they don't really look for other person's perspective because they have their mind made up. But I don't think that's a good way to converse with a person without knowing where their head is at. You have to know where a person's head is at. I'm rambling a little bit, but let me tell you this quick story. So, long story short, this person, you know, had a conversation with me, you know, trying to give me advice on what to do, blah, blah, blah. But not once did this person ask me my perspective or anything. So in that situation, I just felt like it wasn't a need to respond, because you have your own perception. You never asked me. This is not really a real conversation. So it's nothing for me to engage in. It's nothing for us to argue about. We can't get anywhere because you did not take the right steps to know me or to learn me or learn my perspective on the topic that you brought to hand. So in that, every action does not need a reaction. And that's where knowing who you are comes into. Because if I know who I am, this person can't tell me anything to make me feel any different about myself. You get what I'm saying? This person could call me any name in the book, do anything. I would still be like, anyways, like I was saying. Or anyways, back to, you get what I'm saying? Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all for any of it. And it's not needed. It's really not needed. So every action does not deserve a reaction. Practice that. I am still learning. Like I said, I caved in about last week, 3 weeks ago, I didn't. But last week, somebody really tried me and they had to hear it. But like I said, it wasn't a good outcome. So it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't a good outcome. My spirit was really troubled by it because I've been doing very well. I've been in a positive space, and all it did was keep me up at night. Honestly, all it did was keep me up at night. But the next morning, I did a prayer and all that stuff, and I got it out of my system. But I don't need that. I don't need anybody coming to me and disrupting my peace. And if they do, I need to know that, okay, you're gonna say this, and I just need to, because what you're gonna say ain't gonna be nothing, or what you're saying isn't me, or isn't how I feel, or isn't me. It's not me, period. It's not me. So this me defending myself is pointless. Basically, I find myself in a lot of conversations not saying much, because I don't, what do you want me to say? Like, that's how you feel, you know? So every reaction doesn't deserve every action does not deserve a reaction. So the first point was let go of all the negativity. The second point was learn who you are. The third point was strive to always do the right thing. The fourth point was every action does not deserve a reaction. So hopefully this helps you to remember and recognize your passion and make decisions to do things that'll grant you happiness and peace. Yes, I wrote that down because I wanted you guys to hear it. Let me say it again. Hopefully these points help you remember and recognize your passion, what you like to do, and make decisions to do things that'll grant you happiness and peace. Happiness and peace, I will say this every single entry. Happiness and peace is the key to living a great life. Being happy and being at peace is the key. Your higher self is one thing that'll get you to your happiness and peace, because once you are the authentic you, nobody can change that. Nobody can break you. Nobody can belittle you. Nothing what anybody says or does will stop you from being you. Why? Because you know who you are. You know who you are. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am a powerhouse. I deserve more than what I settle for. I will no longer settle. Have a good day, guys. Love ya.